What's up y'all, Poke here, bring y'all another video. However, I feel as though this intro should be a bit different from the previous ones. Since this video is going to discuss about Jojo, specifically part 4 and 5, I believe it'd be respectful to mention this before the video. Josuke's English voice actor, Billy Kamitz, passed away on June 9th of 2022 due to colon cancer. This honestly hurt me a lot, since he voiced a lot of my favorite characters, like Josuke as I mentioned, as well as Naofumi, Maruki, Shin-chan, and Shinichiro. Rest in peace, Billy Kamitz. Now, let's go on to the video. Hello everyone, once again, Poke here, bringing y'all another anime video. I'm gonna be doing, once again, another theory video on a series I don't discuss much, but actually enjoy a lot. Since it's Pride Month, I thought it would be a good idea to discuss about Jojo's Bizarre Adventure. This theory is requested by one of my subscribers named The World's Worst Channel You Have Ever Seen, who, in contrast of their name, creates really good theory videos, specifically on series like Danganronpa and Death Note. So I recommend checking him out as a special thanks for this video. Just a heads up, once again, this video will contain spoilers for both, for like part 1 all the way up to part 5. So I do recommend watching the Jojo series, even though part 6 is kind of in a pinch with how Netflix is handling. I still do recommend the series. So yeah, without further ado, let's begin the theory. We all know how part 5 begins with Koichi traveling to Italy under Jotaro's request to search for Dio's son, who we know as Giorno, and to see if he has a possibility of turning into the second coming of Dio, if you know what I mean. But that doesn't turn out to be the case. Koichi and Giorno have a few moments together and fight alongside with each other. But right after he leaves, we never hear from him again in the series. Now, hear me out. What if Koichi instead decides to tell Jotaro that he'll be staying with Giorno to watch over him and make sure he doesn't go with the wrong crowd, even though a gang would be considered a wrong crowd. And so Jotaro would respect his opinion, but says he will come if Koichi calls for it. Koichi will accept Jotaro's offer, and him and Giorno would go meet up with Bruno, but Giorno would still kill Popo. Now, we could say that Koichi never finds out about it, or Giorno could give an explanation as to why he decided to kill him and give his whole dream speech, and Koichi would just accept it. Then we get them meeting Narancia, Fugo, and Abakio, and Mista of course. There could be some interesting conversations with Koichi and the characters like Mista and Narancia, but we still get Giorno piss drinking, and I think Koichi would fall for the trick, honestly, but Abakio would probably trust him. The first two fights go the same, with Koichi being one of the first to get taken by Mario and Sale would still fight Mista. Koichi would be with Narancia during the little feet fight, and the two of them would form a small bond, with the ending having Koichi 3 freeze the guy so Narancia could get the killing blow. The mirror fight goes the same, and the Beach Boy / Grateful Dead fight would go a similar way as well. But Koichi could use Act 2 to put a free sound effect on Bruno so he wouldn't age. Babyhead goes the same, and the White Album fight, I would think that Koichi would use 3 freeze on the guy, while Mista shoots him, which gives the fight a different outcome. The Bruno vs Diablo stuff still happens, with Fugo coming at the end, and the reasoning behind it will be explained later on. Clash and Talking Head goes the same. Notorious B.I.G. has Koichi do the 3 freeze, probably, but it wouldn't work as he could risk crashing the plane, but Fugo would stop him by throwing the Purple Haze capsule. Risotto vs Doppio goes the same, and Abakio still dies, and Koichi would be with Giorno and Mista, and Fugo would be with Narancia and Bruno. The Chocolatas and Seko fights go the same, with Fugo and Koichi being in the turtle with Trich and Narancia. Polnarefu would still get Silver Chariot, Requiem, and Koichi and Fugo would switch bodies. And the reasoning behind Fugo's acceptance to join with the gang and not leave is that Koichi could switch bodies with someone else. But the fight goes the same, and Koichi would either die in the final fight or survive and go back home. Me personally, I do believe that Koichi would go back home because he definitely would have more experience compared to how he was in part 4, especially with working with everyone in part 5. That I want to say he'd be OP, but I think he'd be like a pretty good stand user, honestly, and go back home and even show off to Josuke and the rest. And yeah, as always on this channel, basically I just give out my likes to dislike ratio on my previous video because YouTube removed dislikes. And so last video got 13 likes and 0 dislikes. Huge thank you to everyone, because honestly, in terms of like editing videos, the last one was my favorite one. Even if I had to deal with a lot of issues with editing and stuff, I still enjoyed it. So thank you all, and yeah, thank you to anyone who watched this video. Once again, thank you TWWCYHES for today's video. Go check out their channel if you haven't, and remember, I accept video requests and free promo as long as you ask. Besides that, thank you all for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow the Insta on Twitter, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye guys.